Hi, welcome to Make It with Alice, your channel to train your communication. Today we're going to talk about communication skills for work and why fast speech weakens authority. When you speak fast, the people hear urgency, which can be okay if you're speaking fast. Like there's a sense of urgency, but oftentimes it activates their nervous system and it gives them anxiety. So when you are speaking fast, most people equate it with anxiety. And the whole point of you speaking is so that the message lands and people could hear you and hopefully do something with what you're saying. So you want people to take action. They're less likely to take action if you speak fast. So in this video, we're going to talk about what actually goes on when you're presenting and you're speaking so fast, how people understand the information, what's going on in your brain, because you're also freezing because now you're not comfortable when the other person is not comfortable, and how to save all of that. So remember, under pressure, your nervous system accelerates. Basically, your thoughts accelerate, your mouth follows, the listeners experience cognitive friction. So they are not aligned or comfortable in their body and in their thoughts. When that happens, when you're speaking, they've checked out. You could see it in the people's body language. You know, they start looking at their phone, they start looking away, they start fidgeting. And so it's really important to observe body language when you're speaking and not just for the sake of speaking. So the way that I slow down speech is I move a lot with my hands so that I can slow down. I also hold objects. Sometimes if I'm doing if I have a Zoom call, I play with an object because with my ADHD brain, I naturally talk fast. I interrupt. It is considered rude because I have to manage my impulses. I have gotten feedback that I interrupt people, and it's not because it's so impulsive with a lot of us with the dopamine fixes and the addictive personalities that we all develop because we're constantly on social media and on technology apps, which means that we are constantly impulsive and hooked on the thing that we're doing. So if we're on an app, we're hooked on the app. If we're on social media, we're hooked on social media. So the only way to slow down is kinesthetically, is if we can just like hold something or squeeze a lotion bottle. I hold a pen when I'm presenting. If I'm teaching, I also squeeze a lotion bottle. So it's really important to do that because physical rhythm regulates verbal rhythm. And when your hands slow down or move from one space to the other, then the speech also slows down. So try it out when you're presenting or you have a meeting with your boss. That's also fun. Like if you're sitting in an office, you could totally hold on to a pen or something in your lap just so you can squeeze it and hold on to it so you can slow down your communication. And of course, on YouTube video, you see me a lot of like moving with my hands, or while I'm doing Zoom calls, you don't have to show your hands, so you can actually put them just on your lap. So this is super useful for interviews, presentations, meetings, on camera, as well as emotional conversations. So when you can regulate your speech by way of hand gestures or movement in general, then your message will be better received. Of course, the other thing you can also do is meditate or do breathing exercises before that important presentation or conversation or meeting, so that naturally you calm down your nervous system. So we do a lot of this kind of training inside my new community on School. I'm going to go and share my links. So join if you would like to learn more about how you can stop freezing in meetings and train better your communication skills so that you actually have impact, influence, and authority, and people do something when you're speaking to them. And it's not just you're presenting, but they take action with the information that you shared. So I'm on School. I just launched this community. We're 2 weeks old, so I would love to see you guys there, and I'm gonna leave the information in the comments below, but it's also a link on the YouTube channel that you could just click and access. So we always end each episode with do the best that you can every day.